sitting in discomfort like a mother. Like everything that I had said I healed from and I let go and I leave in the past has quite literally showed up at my doorstep to ask me, like, did you really leave this in the past?
I think that's the real deal.
Ooh, 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 hold on. Hold on. Okay. Setting the intention that the angle and everything is good. What's happening, chat? It is Jasiiahz. And today, I'm not going to lie, has not been an easy day for me. Matter of fact, these last couple of days have not been easy for me. Like, I am quite literally sitting in discomfort like a mother. Like, everything that I had said I healed from and I let go and I leave in the past has quite literally showed up at my doorstep to ask me, like, did you really leave this in the past? Okay, like, now that you're a new version of yourself, all the past habits, all the past people, all the past relationships are now at your doorstep. But you're a different version of yourself, right? So, how are you gonna show up? Literally, that has been my last couple of days. And it is challenging and it has been overwhelming and quite difficult, to be so honest. But I'm grateful because it genuinely is showing me like these places and these spaces of the past, they no longer resonate with who I am. And how I try to envision this little glimpse of time where I'm thrown back into the past is I'm trying to think of it like I'm trying to think of it like a slingshot. Okay, there's a theory, a slingshot theory, where basically in order for you to go forward, you must first come back, right? So in my head, what that looks like to me is simply taking the version of myself that I am and getting a slingshot and bringing that version of myself of who I am back into the past, back into everything that it once experienced, back into what essentially made the version of myself that I am today. So I'm slingshotting my way back, right, into the past energies, the past people, the past places, the past relationships. And I'm sitting in this discomfort. I'm sitting in this just energy that I thought I outgrew. And it's driving me so insane because I know I outgrew it. I know this is not resonating. I know this is not for me. I know that this is not it. Like, I know there's so much more. I know that there's so much better for me. And, you know, I'm not going to give up until I receive that, because I'm not going after it necessarily, but I'm just resting and I'm embodying the version of myself that I know I'm meant to be in this season. And with that being said, I have to rest to receive. But there's a fine line between resting and embodying the version of myself that I'm meant to be. Because I know who I am. I'm not meant to put in so much work. I'm not meant to work so hard and then receive the results. I meant to work smarter. I'm meant to work in a way that's effortless, in a way that's seamless with the version of myself that I am. And in that aspect, in the version of myself that I am, it is simply resting. It is only doing work that doesn't feel like an obligation. It's only doing work that feels inspiring. It's only doing work that makes me feel enlightened, and loved. And when I mean work, I mean creating, because a creation is a sacred action. It's a sacred work. Like, it's a sacred piece of work. To create is a sacred piece of work. So I'm only recording, I'm only posting, I'm only showing up when I feel called to. And today, I didn't even feel called to sit in front of a camera and talk, to be honest with you. I didn't even feel called to just talk. I just wanted to shut up and just be and exist today. But there's been such an overwhelming amount of emotions that I honestly didn't even realize talking about it has made me feel better. And so this is exactly why I do these self-tapes of reflection, though, because it's able to, it gives me the ability to come back into different seasons of my life and see where I was, how I was doing, and just where my mind was at. And I think that's so, so, so privileged, truly, because I'm watching my own evolution in front of me. But anyways, besides that, what I really wanted to talk about is simply just doing things to do things. Like, do not do a certain action just for the end result. And I say don't do it for the end result, but instead do it for the experience. The experience is a direct reflection of the end result. So let's say you want a dream body, right? In order to obtain that dream body, we need an active lifestyle. So don't be so hyper focused on getting the dream body that you don't get to enjoy the lifestyle that you're adapting to, which is being active. So if you're getting out of a lifestyle where you just stay home and you play games and you eat and you go to work and you're trying to include being active, you're trying to include going to the gym or just being active, then it's experiencing that lifestyle of being active, not wanting to get the body so bad that you quite literally forget that the experience is the beauty, the fact that you can get up and you can go work out, the fact that you have a capable body, you have a body that is healthy and happy, hopefully happy, but it's not robbing yourself of the experience because you're so focused on the result. Anyways, I literally feel like I can't get peace and quiet. Everywhere I go, there's something going on. Do you hear this blow dryer, bro? I don't know, blow dryer, leaf blower, whatever. And then there was a guy cutting grass. And then, like, if I just try to sit down, there's just so much stuff going on around me, bro. And I feel like I can't get a break. And I don't want to speak that into my life and be like, I can't get peace and quiet. But like, literally, bro, I feel like I cannot get peace and quiet. I know peace and quiet is achieved from within, but what is going on? Like, bro, bro, bro done went around this whole entire park like 6 times. You know what? If he needs to run up his hours to get that check, I support it. But please, why do you keep coming over here? Like, oh my goodness, bro. I cannot chat. I'm like, just breathe with me. How about that? Let's just breathe together and let's relax. Because I'm like, I'm in a state of mind where like everything is so overwhelming for me. Like everything is so overwhelming. I feel like one little thing will tick me off the edge. And I don't know, is that just because I can't regulate my emotions properly? I'm learning how to regulate my emotions, but it ain't something that just gets learned in one day, overnight. Like it's definitely something like a muscle that has to be built up over and over again, where you hit rock bottom or you feel sad and you find a way to regulate that emotion of sadness to essentially help you feel better. Like what can you do to help yourself feel better? For me, it's making these videos. Like a difficult emotion, a difficult situation in my life, put up the camera. Let me talk to myself. I know I could work my way through it, and just, if not even work my way through it, just be able to express myself and allow myself to talk about how I feel, because there's so much power in being able to verbalize your emotions, being able to articulate your emotions. You know what I mean? So like for me, when I need to regulate my emotions, I just sit and I ask myself what's going on. That's it. That's how I regulate my emotions. And from there, I solution. From there, I create a solution. What's the issue? And it's not necessarily what's the issue, but more so what needs attention, because I don't think of issues. I think of like that of which deserves attention. So I swear, bro, I swear, people just come around me and look at me. Delusion, I don't think so, because like there's like so much space in this. This is such a grand park, but people just gravitate to my little section. What? My little area, bro. I'm just. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, so I already feel better. Basically, I don't even know. Mind is blank. I'm not even gonna try to sum it up this time. Yeah, these last couple of days have just been so difficult sitting in discomfort, but I know it all serves a purpose. I know that within me sitting in discomfort, it is a gift, because every single time I'm put in uncomfortable situations, every single time I'm put in these emotions that I have to figure out a way to regulate, I come out so much more knowledgeable. I come out so much more in tune with a version of myself that I only get to know when I'm in discomfort. There's a version of myself that only comes out when it's discomfortable. There's a version of myself that only comes out when it's uncomfortable. But that version of myself that comes out when it's uncomfortable is a version of myself that I appreciate, that I love, and that I'm just so grateful to have. Because that version of myself is the version of myself that is taking all this pressure, that's taking all this uncomfortability, that's taking all these emotions that are per se negative and making it work for him. By him, I mean obviously me, like the other version. I'm quite literally making these feelings, these emotions, these discombobulated, misconstrued show of feelings become something, a creation, a video. And I can only hope that those who come across me and those who watch me, no, I don't even hope. I set the intention that those who come across me, those who hear my voice, those who see me, those who are able to understand me, get to feel my love and get to feel my emotions, my authenticity, because I want all to know that I'm human too, and that we all got this, and that we will always get to where we need to be. And I will be front row center, a prime example for anybody, because I'm relentless until I get what I want. It's difficult for me because what's being asked out of me is to not go after what I want so ambitiously. I'm ambitious. I love that. I'm driven. I love that. But that's the exact reason why this season of my life, it's calling me to come within myself and not have to chase something so hard, because it's already mine. So why chase it so hard? But instead, relax, become who you need to be, and allow yourself to receive because it's already yours. The only thing you need to do is become the version of yourself that has it. And the version of myself that has it is resting. The version of myself that has it is receiving. The version of myself that has it doesn't work harder, baby, he works smarter. And the version of myself that has it is literally laying down right here talking to you. My name is Jasiah. What's up? What's happening? I feel so much better. I'm gonna go do cartwheels now. You wanna watch me do a cartwheel? I can do a handstand, chat. I don't show my athleticism on here. Let me show you my handstand. Hold on. Okay, I'm done doing. I'm done doing too much. I'm gonna rest today. Just gonna enjoy nature. I just miss my Miss Callie, but everything serves a purpose. So, mwah. Later, loves.